Hello 𝗟𝗏 community, George Hajjar here, reporter at the Food Institute, reporting live from the Summer Fancy Food Show. I'm with John Henry Siedlecki of King Arthur, and we were just talking about some innovations that are happening in the category and just some interesting things coming to the space. So yeah, can you tell me a little bit about how the category has grown?
Sure. I mean, we've seen a huge adoption, a consumer adoption of baking as a lifestyle and as a habit. It started during the pandemic with huge spikes in sourdough baking, and it's really only accelerated from there. I think people find a sort of a refuge in baking. It's relaxing. It helps people release some tension. There's a lot of stress out in the world, and baking is one of those hobbies that really allows folks to relax. It's also, it's a little bit cheaper to make your own bread than it is to buy bread, and I think in these challenging economic times, it's a habit that consumers are really leaning into, and we're seeing baking accelerate even more than we saw during the pandemic, and so we know that consumers are home baking. And so it's really just fueled a whole new level of growth within the category.
So yeah, when King Arthur thinks about innovation and innovating for its consumer base, what are the components of it? What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking to fill unmet consumer needs. So we look to see where we can add new value to the category and to consumers. So we just launched a brand new buttermilk biscuit flour. There's been self-rising flours out there for years and years. Consumers don't always have that buttermilk on hand, and so we said, hey, let's make it a little bit easier for consumers. We'll include the buttermilk powder within the product and kind of complete that full buttermilk biscuit experience for consumers. So we're really looking to find those needs that consumers have and fill them. We launched a couple of mixes about 1 year ago, all designed around trying to offer baked goods in under an hour so that you can include them as part of your weekday meals. So we have a focaccia mix, garlic pull-apart bread, pretzel bites, and flatbread, all that can be baked within under an hour.
Yeah. That's really interesting too, especially when you think about the buttermilk. There's that aspect too, when someone buys buttermilk, A, there's the price component, but B, you're not really going to use the whole jug of buttermilk.
You never use the whole jug. You never use it, and then you're trying to either find something to do with it or you're getting rid of it, disposing it later on.
Yeah. So that also leads me to that sort of newer regenerative organic product that you have on the line.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Yeah, we launched a certified regenerative product certified through Regenify. We call it our climate blend. So it's a blend of perennial and annual wheat flours, and all grown regeneratively. And I think it's our first flagship item that was certified regenerative, and it's part of a bigger movement that we're undertaking to get to a point where all of our wheat that we source for our retail products is 100% regeneratively grown.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And how do you feel like that decision was with other people on King Arthur? Was it an easy sell because it really aligned with King Arthur's other missions, or was it a little bit more difficult?
No, 100%. As a certified B Corp, it is, we try and use our business for good. And so this is a way for us to lean into our single largest ingredient that we source and try and put more good out there in the world. So really great alignment from our board, from our leadership team, et cetera.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. George Hajjar here with the Food Institute. I'll catch you on the next one.